Central Bank of Nigeria, of course, has provided an update on the circular released on November 30th, where it liberalized the receipt of diaspora remittances, allowing for them to be collected in foreign exchange cash or electronic transfers into domiciliary accounts. In its updated circular from its Trade and Exchange Department, dated December 2nd, 2020, the central bank had directed all banks to close all Naira ledger accounts open specifically for the purpose of receiving IMTO proceeds with immediate effect. Central Bank Governor Godwin Emefiele restated this in a press release in Abuja. Let's take a listen.
Due to issues around dollar cash availability, some of the remittance operators working with the commercial banks decided to remit funds to recipients in a local currency at an agreed exchange rate between the banks and the IMTOs. In 2016, the Central Bank of Nigeria, in an effort to increase remittance flows and improve the number of formal channels under which Nigerians in the diaspora could remit funds, launched a licensing regime to guide the conduct and operations of IMTOs. As a result of this new policy measure, 65 international money transfer operators were licensed by the CBN for inbound remittances. Given the estimated annual remittance inflow of close to $24 billion, which could help in improving our balance of payment positions, reduce our dependence on external borrowing, and mitigate the impact of COVID-19 on foreign exchange inflows into the country, the Central Bank of Nigeria sought to find ways to support improved remittance inflows into the country through official channels. Based on this premise, we analyzed data on the IMTO's inflows into the country over the past year, and through our investigations discovered that some IMTOs, rather than compete on improving transaction volumes and create more efficient ways for Nigerians in the diaspora to remit funds home, resorted to engaging in arbitrage arrangements on the Naira-dollar exchange rate, which, to a large extent, resulted in a significant drop in flows into the country because they felt like diverting flows that were meant for Nigeria to outside the country for selfish personal reasons. It also encouraged the use of unsafe, unofficial channels, which also supported diversion of remittance flows meant for Nigeria, thereby undermining our foreign exchange management framework.
All right, Arise business analyst Chika Bono joins us to give his thoughts on these stories. Chika, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Morning.
Very welcome.
Thank God it's Friday.
Indeed, it's Friday. It's Friday. Another very interesting week in the Nigerian market.
Nigerian market.
Yes, indeed. Another thing I just want to ask you, Chika. The central bank governor did say that he's expecting, based on what inflows coming to Pakistan, about $2 billion a month, even with COVID-19. He was hoping that anywhere from $1 billion to $2 billion, if I can come in monthly in Nigeria.
It's not surprising. I mean, the high point, Nigeria has done about 25 billion per annum. That's about $2 billion a month. And that's more. Even with the COVID, the World Bank said maybe you get some Nigerian reduction, maybe about 20%, come to about $20 billion. And this, you will get about between 1.5 to $2 billion a month. And I'm happy that the CBN governor has spoken. For some of us who are analysts, we're not alarmists.
Right.
The analysts are not alarmists. We've been talking about this thing. This is one of the things we're talking about, and said that the economics, capitalism does not recognize sentiments or emotions. You don't appeal to people to sell their dollars at 380 when there's a market for 480. And when you could have done what they did now, simply, nothing, I mean, look at it this way, nothing could have stopped them from doing this months ago. But somehow, we thank God it's been done now. So it's not surprising that people will always look for the best rate for their foreign exchange. And what is done now will help the country. Of course, pushbacks from IMTOs, again, not surprising. With us that we hear about Western Union, MoneyGram, and maybe RIA, the central bank has almost about more than 50 licensed IMTOs.
Right.
Some names that you don't know. And whereas also that maybe Western Union and maybe MoneyGram, and to some extent RIA, may have the level of corporate governance not to do the issue of round tripping that's going to the arbitrage market. Some of these other ones may do that. The opportunities may arise. And I'm happy that with this new policy that's effective today, this will happen. So it was surprising, as he said in his press conference, that remittances fell. We knew it fell by more than 40%. As I told you the other day, a bank CEO told me, a treasurer told me that they used to get about $8 million a month. Now it's just less than $1 million they used to get because of this issue. So he used the right word. There's a game changer. And when I was active in the industry, and I was going to promote this kind of money transfer.
Yes.
And this is what I'm recommending to the Diaspora Commission for Nigeria.
Okay.
And the Central Bank working together.
Yes.
Is to actually get out there. The Nigerian communities, whether it's in Asia, whether it's in Europe, they have associations. You go out there and speak to them.
Right.
And let them know about this policy. And then so to promote it with those associations, all of them have meetings every month. They are all structured, very structured. They are registered, some of them are registered in the high commissions or the embassies of Nigeria. So you communicate this new policy to them, not just from Nigeria, just in Nigeria. Let the Diaspora Commission work in Central Bank communicate this policy to them and make sure that so that we can get the benefit, full benefit from this new policy.
Okay.
And so I'm hoping, as the CBN governor has said, that the inflows will help clear help the balance of payments.
Right.
The other thing that I've not mentioned so far is that for most banks have accumulated cash in their vaults, and that they have not been able to, due to some CBN policies, able to push out from Nigeria to US or to UK as the case may be. This cash are available now to pay out to these recipients, these remittances. So it will help the banks also clear cash in their vault that have been non-earning assets all this time,
right,
and provide liquidity in foreign exchange to the banks, because this cash have come into customers' accounts as deposits, but they are not liquefied, but they have not entered the banking system.
Right.
So with these payments to people, it will money flow will be faster.
Okay.
And that, yes.
Excellent stuff. Any thoughts on PMI Institute naming Dangote Refinery?
Awesome. 650,000 barrels per day crude oil processing capacity. 35,000 jobs when on full stream around Lagos. We have always known as a game changer. The life of Nigeria is petrol.
Right.
Petrol is our life, and it's commendable when the foreign exchange, it will serve us foreign exchange, create employment for the country,
right,
and the major investment for a part of Africa too.
Arise business analyst Chika Bono, thank you so much for taking us through those stories. Appreciate your insights. You're watching the Global Business Report here on Arise News.